we going? Yeah, it's going good. Cringe game.
See you next time.
So this is everyone's famous. Just this game's famous. Everyone knows it. I don't even have to introduce it. And I think I'll begin now. And my save is kinda messed up, so I just forced me to have to restart all over again. Probably not forced. And I guess everything looks good. Only thing bad is that not too many people will watch this. So here's the thing, like everyone knows it. Hey. And please no spoiler as I write it down there. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Hey, that girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. Probably no, I don't know. You know this game's cringy as it sees. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Is a cursor show up? I don't know if the cursor will show up. Cursor shows. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. Hi Sayori. I overslept again. Thank you. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. I know I got myself a weird name like that because it's a faggot. Like not only this character, but the whole game is so faggot-like that I just think just to put a name like that. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Okay. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say. Okay, thank you. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Oh, by the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Oh, sorry, no. Shit. This guy doesn't have a club. Oh my god. This dude is a total loser. I'm not kidding. Should join a club. Even a useless faggot like me got a club. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. So everything's good, like, yeah, I turned on my microphone. I think the microphone's going kinda loud. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. I just put the record screen, the OBS down here to check the microphone. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sari likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time getting an anime. Okay, I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Man, this guy better go off and die. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Okay, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. I'm drinking green tea. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Okay, yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, by the way, I'm not a native English speaker, so that makes the whole live stream even cringier. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Can I disable cursor? I think you can oh yeah, here. Just turn off capture cursor, you won't see my Miku cursor again. After I pack up my things, I stare oh shit, I already read that. Okay, clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Okay. Hey Sari. Sari must have come into classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I saw that catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait out for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh shit, this advertising commercial stuff. You can see some deep economic effects here that just, you know, try to advertise your own stuff. Sorry? Yeah? Okay, there is no way I'm going to your club. Oh, do this mean? It's a mean, okay? Sari is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I am 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. This guy's a depressed little weeb. And finally I found someone better than, worse than I am. Oh yeah. Come on please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Okay, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Okay, a cupcake, man. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I don't think the microphone is at peak yet, so won't have explosion. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Okay, I glance around the room. This is just an empty room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always saying nice things about you. Seriously, brother boy. I'm not a girl. At least I know this. That's why I call that dude Professor Faggot. Way to kill the atmosphere. My god, everyone hates me already. Why? What a nice surprise. Oh yeah. Welcome to the club. My own words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, so for me. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Okay. Hey Natsuki. Just going to drink my green tea. A girl with a sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. Hi. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh, that's right. It's great to see you again. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, aesthetic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Oh, you too, Monica. Come sit down. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Oh hey, I made them. I'll get them. It's not like your cupcake. What the... Not like Sayori's going to put poison in the cupcake. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? What is this? Tea club? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Saori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Oh my god, it's a cupcake, guys. Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Cat cupcake. I have no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. I only bake shit. Last time I make a pudding and it's like raw pudding, like that thing might actually walk around. It's so raw and it just sucks. Hey, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Saori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. At least I don't have any weird internet issue like yesterday, like when I went to stream yesterday, it's just kinda all messed up. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made this cupcake, in fact I stole it from hell. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did, Saori said. Well, maybe. Okay, but not for you, no. A freaking dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to a cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Oh no, that's not the meaning. Okay, insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Okay, Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Well, I don't think I even want to join literature club. Like right now I'm in the photography club. That's me right now. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was particularly dragged here by Saori and eat a freaking cupcake. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica is surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Okay, hi leader. What is this game anymore? Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Who the hell would want to join the literature club? Even I don't want to. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. When it makes school events like the festival that much more important, I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Okay, we'll do our best. You know. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. What, are these guys all dummy or what? Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of the new member joining. So I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, in real life I read weird things. I read novels, okay? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. This guy is really a loser. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh well, let's see. Yuri traces the ring of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds, so this novel is really weird. Like, my novel is just simple sci-fi novel, okay? The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind it is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Well, what is she talking about? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eye darts over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem code. Don't say it out loud. This is writing poem club. In my green tea, I almost finished my green tea. And give that back. Fine. Hey, you're a cupcake, they're poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you were. Okay. Sari settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Oh, Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and show even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's same for Yuri. No, I want to read everyone's poems. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we will all share them with each other. That's where everyone's even. Okay. Ah, yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Is that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly converse with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, well, I lose my train of thought. All of our girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Aww, okay, I'm sorry. She just directly called my name. You all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's this. If writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Okay, I decided I'll join the literature club. Okay, one by one the girls' eyes light up. Yay! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Okay everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Bye bye. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Okay, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki cleans up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to talk about... to walk home together? That's right, Sari and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Well, sure, might as well. Okay. With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sari, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing poem tonight. Here's a poem part. Well, I thought you can choose more words instead of one word. Here's the first time I played this game, and it broke. The game broke. Let's just load this, I think, because the whole thing broke, so I'm kinda surprised that. So just put it here, it broke. Okay, let's load my game, okay. Please don't broke, and it broke. Oh, okay. I really don't think that the game will broke like that. Wow. Universe, okay. Universe and then color. Of course this is going to be different from what I choose last time. Vitality. Summer. I want to write positive words, cause I know I just looks like a positive person. Gotta have skirt. Passion. Vacation. Like right now I have winter vacation. Lollipop. Memories. Well, why is there a massacre? Man, this seems sad. Jump. Fantasy. Playground. Clouds. What is Papa? Childhood. Rainbow. Oh my god, there's some sad words and fun words inside it. Fun. Hope. Smile. What does this word even mean? Happiness. And vivid. That concludes it. And the game fucks me around and sends me back. What is this game even happening right now? I said this is messed up. The game's kinda messed up that just sends me directly back into here. How am I going to play it again? This game is trying to intentionally fuck me up. Okay, just I load it again. Let's do see shiny, daydream, pure, peaceful, cute. Gotta have chocolate, passion, vanilla. I like vanilla. Fantasy, lucky. Childhood, playground, and bunny, holiday, vivid, pink, pink fluffy unicorn. That's not unicorn. Bubbles, lollipop, and love. Let's try it off. Please don't put me back. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. It's just I got sent back to a title again. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Oh well, I'm back at the literature club. Was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making her dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry you told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Wait a second. I'm back. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds her stuck in between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys. Okay, this dude always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Well, is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? You might be a little jealous. How come? You two can become good friends too. Okay, sorry. As usual, Sari seems oblivious to the weirdest situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait. Oh, she's going to give me something. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Well, I am not happy right now. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here, Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I'm about to die. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something there? Freaking Monica, she never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring us up some point. Okay. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, there's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. I should turn up the heater. Jeez. Curiously, I pulled it out of the stack. Oh, there it is. I think it snatches out of my hand. She then turns to a bulk of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Perfect girls? The series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She pointed to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of her voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girl from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shows the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windmills. She passes on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. So, I guess it's because the word I choose in the earlier, it affects how I interact with these 4 girls. Like the first time I place, it shows Saori first, and this time it's Natsuki first, because I choose some bunch of weird words. Because I choose the words with like only a dudes with dude on drug will choose these words like that. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Hey, why's that? I guess it's always easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Is that I choose yeah, it is the first load. Wow, okay. You don't go back and flip to the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typically slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously you think I will enjoy something that didn't have a plot. I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps you to get to know the characters, and besides it's still entertaining. But later on there's all kinds of drama, like when they get into all their backstories and some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Oh. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, what does that matter? It doesn't, I'm just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? Just a coincidence? Okay, that's a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into something because this is a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Hahaha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Well. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Read on for a few more minutes. I've heard that you can Yeah, you can use right mouse button and kinda close the this word part here, the text. You can use the right mouse button. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not drop reading? Sorry. That I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, well, I still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. I don't read manga often. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of jerk about it. I just can't win. Well, it paid off in the end. I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Okay, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Okay, I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Ooh, I should be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. The stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words that feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your time be any worse? I don't know, I just think choose 20 words and form a poem will not make anything. I just need to make sure we have enough time. So do you look pretty cozy over there? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, it would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, so why don't you find someone to share with? Let's just share it, whatever. I can't wait. Okay, sorry, Monica enthusiastically, I can't speak that word, enthusiastically pull out their poems. Cyrus is on the wrinkled sheet of loose leaf from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctant to comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poems. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem that makes me go, ha. Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying that you like it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world that you're so self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. I might have to kinda remove this little comment here. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess, only because Monica will make me if I don't. I think I read this before, so it's like that sign. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. Okay, this guy's totally a dumper. I know this is kinda childish poem. Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the points of poem for people to express themselves? The writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Oh yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that they put more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, this has she rhymed? I don't know, it's just kinda, I don't know. It helps bring out the feeling in the last time. So it did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, wait a second. I can't even type. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. It's not like she is illiterate. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. It's sad to see her illiterate. Hold on. Okay, this is her first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Cool. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. It's just 20 words. How is it going to be good? It's not like I actually use my keyboard to write a perfect poem or something. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and then form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that goes into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in your club gives you valuable feedback. All they did is say some weird gibberish to me. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, so... Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kinda funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, thank you, I can't read this. I can't read handwriting. Why is like this all handwriting everywhere? You guys have to work it on yourself because I can't read this. It's not like the text below here. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh my god, everyone's apologizing for the mistakes that are made at this third. Will notice that. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. Probably because this dude can't even write a single scene about 20 words. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story is about a ghost after all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn put in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. There's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy if you think like that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying and counting on you. Okay. So is that really going to be last? Oh, hi. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Haha, don't worry, why do I call myself Professor Faggot? We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like it. Really, it's a lot cuter than I expected. Hahaha. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yeah. By any chance, have you read anything by Silverstein? Hey, maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. In 20 words, I think, guys. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but to think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. So actually, I am really good at writing poems, guys. This dude is like the genius. This dude expressed views in 20 words. Wow. I'm surprised, you know, truly. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Well, maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. I still have a problem to type like this. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. Okay, I'm going to read it. Oh, finally something I can read now, unlike the last one. A little long, I have to say. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind? I still can't say anything. Inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany. I don't even know what this word means. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is this: if you keep repeating the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark pot of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What's the meaning of choosing this? There's only one person left. This is a good poem, bro. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. It's 20 words. And as the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time, I guess you're right. Well, that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid of that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write ones at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. I'm not sure if Sari thinks a full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her at all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thank you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh yeah, this is really bad, I have to say. Like, I just kinda give a glance at it and not too good. Okay, sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Oh, don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It kinda nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really natural, I have to say, after reading that poem. And not too many people will write like that. Really? Yeah. Especially the last time. I made eggs and toast. That's not a one-up part of a line. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. The next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Is that if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. They probably took like 30 minutes to write. I just spent 30 seconds, okay, just to choose 20 words in a book. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sari and Monica were happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper showing their respective poem. As I read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowing frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Oh, cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it. Okay, and this faggot. I want to call myself faggot, but so based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And okay, faggot. I'm just going to call myself faggot here. My name is kinda long. Liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Hey? That's not what I... Oh, Yuri, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that faggot appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Yeah, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Oh, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, okay. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as faggot started showing up. Oh, Natsuki, that's a little... this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh, faggot, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, that this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your point all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader and not force them to have figured it out. Have me explain that to her, faggot. Wait, it's the reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding that is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You don't understand that, right, faggot? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be, please help me. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Well, Sayori. Wait. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Aw, faggot. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me, are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Okay, this is going to over. Okay, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Oh, because I don't know. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that, and Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Okay. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Okay, I'll take good care. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, time to go home. Yay! How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun, but I say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Okay, faggot, how about you? Yeah, I'm saying I'm the faggot. It was a nice thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And now to myself with newfound determination. Hey faggot, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri blinks at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Oh, Sayuri, about what happened earlier. Hey, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I don't want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Okay. You know, faggot. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think that seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Oh, every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, let's do this. Oh, okay, my words didn't gone. That's good. Last time you see the words is all gone here. Okay. Let's see who we can get this time. Let's try the half funny, half happy and half sad words. Okay. So like first 10 I will get some positive word, and last 10 I'll give some negative words going on. And we'll see who can we interact with. Prayer, essence, heartbeat, smile, and daydream, calm, aura, blanket. I don't know why blanket is in the poem words. The last positive word goes to breathe. I don't want to choose fluffy, I choose fluffy last time. And now for the negative words. Vertigo. I guess I know what vertigo means. Isn't vertigo afraid of height or what? I think. Last time I checked it, looked it up. I think it's that meaning. Covet. Vanilla. I know vanilla is not a negative word, but all the other words are too negative. I don't want to choose it. What does entropy means? I don't know. I even have trouble reading this. I'm not a native English speaker. I guess entropy means some weird things that I don't want to choose it. Let's go with promise. Insight. Raindrops. I guess these are just all normal words, like kind of sad words, you know. Depressing though. Existence. Oh shit, it's all capital words. Tears and fireflies. Let's go with memories. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual thing greets me. Hey faggot! Well, Salary. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always a simple thing with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Because it's not time for a snack. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sari? Oh, why? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sari nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with her latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I can see right through you. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you are not hungry or wanted to an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget to spend all your money so I would lend you some. Oh, there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Oh, I give up. Okay, don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Okay, hi. I didn't notice that she was listening. Her face is in her book as always. It makes me think there's that one enemy in the game called Choir of Fear where there's the enemy that dude's head is literally a book. I call it Bookman. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Oh, Yuri, tell a faggot to let me borrow some money. No, because I'm a faggot, okay? I'm not going to lend money to some people, any people, because I'm a faggot. Ah, don't get me involved like that, sorry. Ain't no use to talk to faggot. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough to retribution. Ah, did I just... Oh, I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. Oh, okay. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. Oh, that. There's no way you could think that. You're right though. That is something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Oh, it's a retribution. That. Still coming from you, sorry. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us inside there. Don't let her fool you. Sari knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to a club before she even told me. Oh, but you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sari. Ow. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sari in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was A? Oh, a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sari glanced around. Is this a miracle? It's because I've paid my restitution. Ah, retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, it's a cookie angel. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sari hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sari rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Oh, so good. Ooh. Sari suddenly clasped her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Hey, you're going through a lot over just one cookie. Cookie Angel takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Cookie Angel. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you share this one with me. Hey. Sari gets out of her seat and goes behind Cookie Angel, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, I get it. Cookie still in hand. Angel reaches up to nudge Sari off of her. Oh. Sari suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Cookie Angel's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouthful, Sari trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well. Jeez, you are such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sari what the hell? Okay, Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Oh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question, she might be lost, you know. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Yeah, because this is a club room and no one is going to get lost to the club room. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay, she probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Hey, you don't think she has a... Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Hey, okay, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Oh, sorry, I got lost. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Hey? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Oh, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Okay, Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah. Oh, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Haha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard all the bell ring at least. And death. Piano? I was aware of you playing music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Oh, that's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Oh, that's... Monica looks at me. I can't play piano. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, faggot. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently and I really love the chance to share once I'm really ready. Oh, I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Okay, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sari's mischievous escape. Oh, I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sari-san already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Saori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna sing really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, can we just make a fun fair, okay? Like the club fun fair, and it will be cool. Nobody will come to first place even if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up there in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the things to speak to their creative minds. Okay, what is this? Saori is talking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Oh, cupcakes is a cupcake, man. Cupcake wins the match again every time it's cupcake. Cupcake for life. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Wait a sec. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested. Okay, it is going random. Cupcakes speak to my creativity, Tommy. Oh, cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Okay, we still need to work out details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Saori is still her usual self, but there lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Saori can put her mind to things and makes it come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see words through her eyes. Oh, it's a low detail Saori coming out. I open my eyes to find Saori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Hey, sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. That's our school having a napping club. You're staying up late, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, we're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Saori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Hey, not every day. Probably like 6 days in a week. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have gotten up on time? That's it's a secret. I knew it. At least give me the benefit out of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Saori is written over you. Saori glances around at herself. How's it written over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, her hair is sticking out all around here. Also, this is Saori part. I run my fingertips down the sides of Sari's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Your hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Is she a baby? I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sari, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hey, this is so funny. This picture is really kind of weird for me. Like, I really don't like these views, you know, directly from top to down. Makes it really weird. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. It makes me feel weird about it. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh, okay. Don't say all that loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sari's blazer buttoned up like that? I'm so stuffy. You're not worse at all. Sari hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Oh, that's so much better. It's not like her boobs are big, they're not that big. Sari puts her arm out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. He'd take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. I'll stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. It's a deal? Yay! I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. They're lame. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sari. I was joking that time. It's impossible to tell you with you sometimes. Oh, hi Monica. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh, faggot, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sari still trots away to retrieve her poem. Oh my goodness, this is so good, faggot. What? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sari. No, but really, want to put this on my wall, can I? Oh, you must be seriously overreacting. They're just composed of 20 words. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Guess I have no idea what I like either. Hahaha. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Azuki's. I'm sure you don't like it just because I wrote it. Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a faggot poem. And that makes it feel extra special, that I can feel you're feeling it. Sari hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Why is my newest subscriber didn't show up? I guess it broke. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in this first place. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Use your brain. Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems, always happy. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? I think I know the word. Is that schizophrenic, right? Please. Oh, bittersweet. Oh, no, not that word. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. Are your mind fucked up, Sayori? Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make it a nice happy rainbow cloud. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, faggot. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I think this one is kinda rain cloud poem, I have to say. You can read it if you want. Oh crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I was thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feeling a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you kept it up. Yay, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. What the hell? Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting upset with things before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, faggot. Your skills are already improving. I choose a better words, I think. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see you into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. What the hell? Is she on drug? I really don't know what she's talking about. It's just really weird. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have Well, an example for that if you'd like to read it. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay, still really weird handwriting. Is this raccoon? Just basically the raccoon eats bread and okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that it's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if this is my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. If I take it as face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it sounds a lot different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I thought I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of me. Don't worry you have anything like that, faggot. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. These are random, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Hi again, faggots. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. I'll give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I would be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah well, you may be good friends, but Sayori and I are all actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really cares about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading a poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Come on. They're just simple 20 words, no need to read that much, okay? Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes to explore it with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. But you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so it's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha, I guess it's just the way I write. That's so if you don't like it. No, I never say that. It's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell about what it's about though. Okay, sometimes asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Think of it, keep doing that, okay? You never know where you might change your mind, or when something unexpectedly may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, it's not terrible. It was pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I would expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelengths. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type for all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, that was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. We could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Of course. People gotta be improved, you know. People will improve. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks, well, that doesn't matter, it can be about anything. Really to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think we really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, that's funny. You really wrote about something similar today. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I really get it, but she said something similar to you. Like people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh, it's not like I would judge her for or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words, like me. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who makes me feel insecure. Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay everyone, time to go home. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room, oh, god damn it, I can't go home. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more real than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing what? Monica? Well, yeah. We're going to have a poetry performance. This is sad. Like, just standing on the stage and say poem, like... What other sad activity? Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been calling a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. This idea is sad. Why did I sign up for this, you know? There's no one going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poem with anyone until just a couple days ago. I'm going to turn on the heater. So that to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people, because I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry, but I still think we should give it our best. We're the only one responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, that will inspire others to do the same, and more people who perform, they will embarrass themselves. Yay! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. Oh, these guys are all hyped. And having fun! Oh, fun! Well, that's right, it's those reasons that we're owning this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? Everyone is doing cocaine here right now. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Oh yay. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Jesus Christ, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Oh, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? No, I think they're just kinda worried about it too much. I'll start out to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. Oh, the title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Okay, Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. Oh, that was dang good, Monica. Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called probably this, it just doesn't have any title. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. We can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Oh, it got a title. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transferred into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This might be a rare glimpse into the whirring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding, please. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Oh, Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops up her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Mido. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Okay. Oh my god. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's a poem, so it will come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. But the poem isn't endlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it that much. But hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayuri. Hey, even faggots liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nice, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poem wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. That I don't really understand. In other words, I think poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you are reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before a faggot. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let faggots lower everyone's standard a little bit before I have to do it. They're just looking down on me now. That's sad. Let me see if I can get a heater. The heater doesn't work when I put it on the chair. Damn it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today, instead of stepping in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I am not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Alright then. Now just do soon, Natsuki. Oh yay, I'm going. Natsuki brusquely it's okay, she just gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium, whatever. The poem is called, you're looking at me, because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little, while she's still a little unenthused. The poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, do it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. But as a surprise, Natsuki, I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So whatever, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlet. So let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Oh, no problem, no problem. Okay everyone, time to go home. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Oh, I can't wait for the big day. Alright, I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Saori and Monica, but I will do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and expressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Saori? Oh, please. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. I suppose to respond to that. It's okay, faggots, you don't have to say it. Alright, let's go already. I walk home with Saori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Saori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Saori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. Whatever. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Saori fumbles with her words. Let me just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? Oh, what do we do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, last time I played this part is Natsuki, not Yuri. Let me save. It's embarrassing, so I want to save it when the embarrassing situation happens. And I found I should save after I choose those 20 words. And not before the 20 words. Sorry, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. Oh, you're so silly, faggot. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if you wanted to. So, oh sorry, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care so much about. I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Anyways, guess I can still say there are 9 pages here. So since we've gone to full positive, half positive and half negative, let's go full negative this time, guys. Full negative. Tragedy, melancholy. I still don't know what entropy means. Let's just try to reduce pain. A cage. I might even have to look up this word. Lust. After image. Cry. I'm really crying when I choose this word. Misery. Sadness. Existence. Dark. Depression. Universe. Together. Hopeless. Defeat. Anxiety. Frightening and disoriented. Let's go with philosophy. Oh man, not the last one here again, cause I still got lost. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, just because it's only because I want to impress everybody. Well, I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all ready to help out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for a festival. It's gonna be great. Hey, weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I ended up talking about our part of the festival. It was a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. It sounds a bit like sorry all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? What? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Oh my god. You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because everyone likes squid. It's right in your name. Monica. Oh, here's the Ika. Hey, that's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Yeah, I guess Ika in Japanese is the same as squid. Let's just focus on our own events for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Oh, excuse me. Where's Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sari is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sari. I wave my hand in front of her face. Oh, you're spacing out again. Ah, hey sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Oh, she's sad. Please no. Oh my god, someone's gonna have a mental breakdown soon. Is everything alright? Oh, of course everything's alright. Why would it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Oh jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Except I space out all the time. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I already glanced over at Sari before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sari recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey faggot, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sari recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seemed a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sari, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, faggot. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. And this is really depressing right now. But she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time I asked her, she was really dismissive. So I know this is not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop in now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Hey, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Oh, person of interest? What do you mean by that? I say that maybe the thing on her mind is you, faggot. Oh. Me? Oh, since when this guy's being a spotlight. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, because you're a protagonist. Sari talks about you more than anything else, you know. Hey, she's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Oh what? No way. Sari's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like every difference that it always has been. You're so funny, faggot. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful, because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay, Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sari is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sari and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't even hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sari told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? It feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there is nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Oh hi. I look up to see Natsuki next to me. I'm just going to sit here and keep staring at nothing. There isn't that much time, so... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I am worried, I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh, that's right, the manga. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Oh Christ, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles the last part. Oh, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayuri, that's all. Oh, what? Thinking about her. Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needs you, they would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's what kind of she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, it will be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with a book she's holding in her hand. Well, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. There's no one to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... Oh, cringe. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Oh, Beckett, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Oh, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I wanted to try give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Okay. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. You're saying you've never shared your writing before? Really not. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write to myself. Oh, she's sad. She doesn't have any friends. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Oh, Yuri smells sadly. Well, faggot, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I don't have any friends. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make you really a good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinker and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. Oh, that's really sad, I have to say. You know, it is really sad. I really don't know what to say. It's cringe as hell. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. Oh, people say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, faggot. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with things read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Faggot. I speak too slowly. I sin against myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Oh, well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if others don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Riri puts her hand in her hand. Oh, hands in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Oh yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. I haven't played Yuri's story before, like I haven't seen it yet, so I really don't know this part. And still with this weird handwrite. Yeah, sand castles. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You just say like that you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to be better compare differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, this was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. We just went with her quest. But I suppose it's not bad to write something about something simple on the occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Hi Faggot. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Oh well, being this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but what do you do? I'm sure it will turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Monica takes the poem and hold it in my hand. Great job, Faggot. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's exception. Oh, that way it always counts when I put in some effort. Well, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, like Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I like Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, by letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Okay, alright. Please. I'm just trying to quickly read through it. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning, not to get too philosophical or anything. was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all have the answer, wouldn't the word start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Oh, you're surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Oh, you mean one-dimensional? Oh yeah. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. Or if you find other people who enjoy writing, it sure becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing isn't good or okay or bad, so I wanted to focus more on everything I went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. It will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? This girl here is crazy. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, she's sad. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. What? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like what I was hoping. Oh, she's sad. Oh my god. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, faggot. Sorry, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? I can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. I gotta go home a little bit earlier today. Sorry? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. Hey, I liked her last two way better than this one, cause this one's sad and I know she likes happy things. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things, as long as you are not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross. Okay, like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No. It's not like I care, it's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you are not sacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yes, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here even if I have to put it up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Wow. What a joke. Ahaha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Oh my god, this title is just like the most funniest title ever. What the hell is that? I can just scroll it with my mouse. I don't have to actually drag this bar here. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things. I want to write something that was a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solid. Well, geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. I can really see her doing that too. making us sweat about simple topics. They're trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. But it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second, is it just me or did you say something strange just now? What the? Something did sound a bit unusual, that's right. Deviated to you from your usual catchphrase for addressing the club. Wow, catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is this booth so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is that Sari isn't here. Ah, this is right. Oh my god, Sari always helps lighten up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's bats is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all the time not to go home with her, pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh my god. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, a curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, everything's fine. How did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. Oh, she's hyped. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can. But guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Natsuki's pouting too. Oh jeez, if I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. What atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Your expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses, starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. Well, anyway, I just leave you, faggot. The one who is truly useless. Ah, my god. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'll be really appreciative for that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give it to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Faggot might not like to be around if you're only making out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Oh, hold on, I never say that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sound more like you're just making excuses for a faggot to. What are you saying? It will be extremely ridiculous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Oh guys, okay, that's just what's this argument? Let's settle down for a moment. the end, I think it's up to Faggot to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. Sasha is interested in literally just I'm surprised as well. Oh my god. I was just saying though. Jesus, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Faggot, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. In that case, okay. This is going to be funny decision. We'll go with Saori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Saori. I mean, we're already neighbors, and Monica said Saori was helping her. Ah, don't really hate us that much. No, so I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of a club, okay? Okay, so I still have to. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help of all of us. Hey, but I agree with Natsuki. The only still work already most suitable for one person already helps Saori as well. The Faggot was the one who. Ah, my god. That doesn't matter, we can always load. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with his decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. What the hell? Yeah, I have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good as our job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our own resource. So are you going to do right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for a Faggot to help one of you too, so I guess that's what we all do. Well, probably how would be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Oh, I was serious. How would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Faggot? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. Technical assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking yourself. I mean, yeah, I already said I will be fine. Okay, everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a bit sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Faggot? Me? Oh my god. I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, oh what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Faggot picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature, I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's word. Well, she's already have trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Saori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Saori would say at a time like this. Because Saori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. Or with that, There's nothing more for today, so please go back to your home. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Well, let's get out here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Okay, turn around. Oh, sorry, I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe I slipped my mind. Should I give my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Hey? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the only one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Oh my god, in that case it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it shouldn't matter if once she's away, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, faggot. I think that will make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Ooh. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you were overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yay. And too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of the school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel so nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. So I'm going to end this here. So because I guess it's going to take solid 30 minutes. After this, if you guys like this string and you want to see more of this type of the videos, I might play through like different endings of this game and probably do some mods until then. But if you guys like this string, click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, and bye bye. Think and goodbye.